Hi there, the Yogtober journey continues and I've come down to the beach again today because it's just simply divine. Okay, let's begin. So what we'll do is start some head rolls today, I think. Shoulders roll back and just stand in your perfect mountain pose. Arms by your side, feet nice and flat to the floor, toes touching, heels slightly apart. Just take some deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And let's get on with those head rolls. Chin to the chest first and then nice slow circles all the way around. Good. Okay. So now just bring your hands into the chest. We'll do some sun salutations. So standing in the mountain pose, take the arms into the air. Inhaling. Exhale, fold from the hips. Keep a nice flat back. And then just draw yourself up, inhaling, drawing halfway so your hands touch the knees. All the way, pulling back down. Tuck yourself in a forward fold. Exhaling and then hands width side of your feet. Draw your right leg backwards, followed by the left leg, and then ease yourself down to the ground and push up into your upward facing dog. Rolling on the feet, come into the downward facing dog. And stepping through with the right foot, then the left foot. Pull up to halfway as you inhale, exhaling, give yourself a pull in. Swing the arms out to the sides. Inhale and push the hip bones forwards. Exhale through your center. Let's do the left side. Inhaling first. Exhale all the way back down. Halfway. And pull. Hands either side of the feet. The left comes back. Then the right. Floating down. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhaling the left through, then the right. Halfway and a pull. All the way up as you inhale. And exhaling down. So that's one round of sun salutations done. Then I'm going to just do it one from the side, so in case anything was unclear. So start with your toes touching and heels slightly apart. Mountain pose, shoulders back and down, inhaling up, exhaling fold, inhale to halfway, and exhale yourself pulling in, hands either side of the feet, the right steps back, followed by the left, and exhale down, inhale the upward dog. Exhale the downward. Inhale the right through, followed by the left. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhaling all the way up, back bend, and then down. Let's do the left side. Inhale first, exhale fold. Halfway as you inhale, exhaling, folding in. Hands either side of the feet, the left back, followed by the right back. Exhale down, inhale yourself up. Exhale downward. Inhale the left through. Exhale the right through. Inhale up. Exhale, pull in. Inhaling all the way, squeeze the glutes. And exhale down. So that was two rounds of sun salutations for a nice warm up. Okay, let's just take it down to the ground and sit with your feet together. So take hold of your feet and pull nice and close in towards you and just bounce the knees a few times. Really draw yourself up nice and straight. That's good. Good. And then we're just going to lay your left foot over the top of your right, so the ankle is just on the top of the knee. See if we can line up the shins. So you might need to lift up a little bit, have a little play around with your posture, and just see. It doesn't matter if there's a massive gap here. You can always get cushions in around you to prop yourself up. But this is called double pigeon, or some people call it fire log leg. So we're just going to literally tip forwards slightly and just feel that juxtaposition of the hips. Keep a nice straight spine. Good. And then just rotate over to the left and bow over that knee. Pulling back up, and then take it over to the right. Just a little pulse forwards. Come back to the center, and just a couple of deep breaths in this position. Good. And let's just try that with the other side. So we get the right leg on top this time, lining up those shins. So if you look down, you can just see a triangle. That's great. Just jiggle around a little bit just so you get that right position. On this side, I can get a little bit more depth. So you might find the same. One leg's better than the other. And it could just be you have good days and bad days. So let's just, first of all, nice straight spine, and then tip forwards. Nice deep breaths. Good. Let's take it over to the right. Tiny little movement, but it's very effective. You'll feel this strongly in the hips. That's it. Let's take it to the left. Breathing deeply all the while. Pulling back up, and a few breaths just here again. And just release that leg and bring both legs straight. So just bring your arms up, inhale, exhale, fold over the legs, and just stay down and surrender. So palms face up, and just drop your head. A couple of deep breaths. Nice. And then we're just going to swing around, so you can see hands plunge down by your hips and push yourself. You can have your knees bent for an easier version, or into the incline pose. Push the hips up into the sort of upside down plank or incline. So squeezing the glutes and then drop back down. Just flip over into the upward facing dog and give yourself a nice shoulder shimmy. So you look over one side, then the other, over one side, the other. That's good. And then just drop all the way onto your belly. Swim the arms forwards and do a locust pose. So you're lifting the arms and the legs off, keeping the strength in the back, breathing, and then relax. Just rest your head on your hands and breathe. Swim your arms around, and you can do this one leg at a time. If it's not possible, catch hold of your feet or your ankles, whichever you prefer, and just lift up the whole body off the ground as much as you can. And take a couple of breaths. Try not to splay out too much. Good. And down. Just push back. Open wide with the knees. Cross the feet behind you. Push bottom onto the heels, stretching forwards. And bow the head. And the chest. Wriggle down into the child's pose. Pad back, and just bring your little fingers to touch, palms push down into the ground, so you stretch out your forearms, keep sitting on your heels and arch the upper back as well, upper back and lower back. This is the lion pose. We stick out your tongue and go 3 times. Inhale. exhale. Okay. That's great. Sorry about the dogs. Okay, just push down onto all fours. Lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Shake the head loose. And then just walk your hands backwards. Roll up. Bring your hands into touch. Lift the leg high up the thigh, the inner thigh, and push in. We'll just try a little tree pose here. Nice deep breaths. You can always do it lower down if you're feeling unstable. And if you want to grow the tree, just reaching up through the center and opening out wide. Thumbs and forefingers or index fingers touch, and the other three are like branches. And just hold it there. Get into the zone, maybe hold the gaze on something ahead of you. Draw yourself back in. And the next leg lifts nice and high. Hands come into the center, just keep pushing your hips forwards as your leg opens right out to the side. Grow the tree, opening outwards, index fingers and thumbs touch. Nice deep breaths. You're going to do the same thing in a plank position now. So just come into the plank and spin onto your left side. And you can always do this to find an easier way with your knee down. But if you can, get one foot on top of the other and then just bring the leg to the inner thigh. We're doing both sides, it doesn't matter which one you do. And just hold it there, strengthening that arm, hips pushing forwards, and even get the arm over by the ear. Ooh, yeah. Okay, that's enough. And let's go straight to the other side. And bring that foot right up. And whoa, here we go. Lift the hips up, squeeze forwards, and breathe there. That's good. And then just drop all the way back down. Pad back. And just stretch out with your hands just on the lower back. Push your hips forwards. Nice. Good. And then we're just going to take a little savasana together. So just lean back. You can have your feet together or apart and just have your palms facing upwards, ready to receive that yoga magic, and deep breaths.